start writing your book. Just start writing your book. You don't have to have experience. It's just start writing. That's it. That's all. I mean, I didn't have experience in writing my book. I just started writing. Especially if you have a great story to tell, people are going to listen to it. So don't let that stop you. And the only way you can get experience is if you start writing. Okay? So people need to hear, people need to read what you have in your heart to tell them. Okay? So don't let inexperience stop you. Yes, you do have to start writing. Yes, you do. Yes. Hi, Spirit Light Love. How are you? Come on in the room. Yes, I am doing a free book promotion. I'm giving away my first book, Your Mind's Eye, on Kindle, starting tomorrow. Wow, it's going to be free for 5 days only. For 5 days only. And I'm looking to hear some great reviews. And then also I want to reviews on how I could be better. Tell me what the book is doing for you. I got a lot of great reviews on Facebook and Twitter. And for some reason, people have a hard time putting reviews on Amazon. They just want to talk to me through Facebook. So, which nothing is wrong with that. But I just want to make sure as many people get my book. So if I can give it away for you to read it and possibly have something, to help better your life, hey, you have helped me. Yes. Free book. I'm giving away my baby. That's me. A little bit about myself. I wrote my book, Homeless. This first book, it didn't look like this when I first did it. It had another cute cover on it, but I didn't let that stop me. I went ahead and wrote my book. So I know the young man was saying he didn't have any experience writing a book. I had no house, I had no car, and I had very little money. Homeless with 3 children. So, but I was determined not to let anything stop me. So this is the reason why I wanted to go ahead and do a free book promotion. Because I believe that everybody has a gift. But more importantly, I believe everybody has a purpose. And that's what I write about. And there's so many people down in the dumps, they're depressed, don't know what they're doing. 50 years old, 40 years old, 30 years old, don't know why they're here. Questioning every day, why are they here? So that's why I wrote the book. Many things I did well, but I just got tired of them and just quit. But what I never stopped doing, I never stopped writing, no matter what. And that gave me peace of mind. So before I was attempted to hurt myself, I started writing. And through my writing, that saved my life. So I've gotten some great reviews on the book. And I'm gonna tell you something, and even when I first did, I had mistakes. So, but I didn't let that stop me. Yes, I was an honor student when it came to math in high school and college. But hell, I was going on 40. I ain't know where to put no semicolon. So it was going in the wrong place. As long as the book sound good and will help some people. So you don't have to be perfect. But now, book is doing pretty good. Book is doing pretty good. But I just want to reach more people. And what bestsellers have told me, start giving your book away. Give your book away. Give people the opportunity to just read it. And you just never know, the blessings will come back to you. So that's what I wanted to do. And like I said, free book, free Kindle tomorrow from, March 7th through March 11th. You can get my baby, my book, Your Mind's Eye, on Kindle. So what I want to do now is just read you the introduction to Your Mind's Eye. Okay? So I am recording this. And just a short read, just a short read. Because I don't think you need a long book to tell somebody how to change, to help somebody change their life. Not saying that 200 pages is too long, but I'm just saying I don't have that kind of time, and I ain't got that. I can say truthfully, I ain't that focused, So I don't even. I know my romance novel is over 150 some odd pages, but for people who don't really like to read, you got to grab them. And what my book has done, just what they tell me, my book grabs people in those first few, first 30 seconds or so, and that keeps their attention. So to the young man who wants to write a book, you better make sure the first couple of pages grab somebody's attention, and it'll keep their attention. So that's what I'll say that. So, but a little bit about Your Mind's Eye. I'm going to read the introduction. Introduction is what? Probably about 2 or 3 pages. So here it is. It says, let's go on a journey. Imagine that you have prepared for a special occasion and tonight is the big night. You're so excited to see all of your friends and family. You get to your hotel to get ready for the main event. You have talked about this day for over a year, and now you finally get the chance to stretch your stuff. All of your things are laid out on the bed, so once you get out of the shower, you can get ready. Wow, you can hardly wait. You open the door to let some of the steam out of the bathroom, and then attempt to wipe off of the mirror. But to your astonishment, there are no mirrors. Oh my God. Where are the mirrors, Miss Terry? You hurry to the other room to look in the mirror because surely there's one in there. No mirrors. You say to yourself, this cannot be happening. You call down to the front desk and explain to them your room has no mirrors. The receptionist replies, I know this hotel has no mirrors. Shocked and panicked, you think, what am I going to do? How will I be able to see myself? I only have 30 minutes to get ready to make it there on time. You have no time to waste, so you must get ready now. You make sure your hands are all clean so that you won't mess up your clothes. You're frantic, however, you must stay calm so that you don't sweat. Finally, you're ready and you hurry out of the door. Upon reaching downstairs, you notice there's a car waiting on you. And you get in saying to yourself, as soon as I get there, I'm going straight to the restroom and look in the mirror. You arrive on time. Cars are lined up all around. People are coming from all over the world. And it's finally your time to get out. You pause. The atmosphere is breathtaking. There's so many familiar faces. It's so much better than you imagine. Wow. It was worth whatever it took to get here. Just simply amazing. So many well-deserved memories are being created. Your face hurts from smiling so much. The music is captivating. You dance to your favorite songs, and there is no place you'd rather be at this moment. Your feet are beginning to hurt, but then a song you've been waiting on plays, and you find yourself dancing another hour. It's about time to go, and you just remember, I have to go get a mirror. Almost to the restroom, your name is called. You stop, turn around, look around. You're standing in the spotlight. Everybody is clapping and cheering your name. What in the hell is going on? You are confused. However, you follow the host to the front of the room. You're smiling because everyone else is smiling, yet you're still baffled. The host said, the moment you entered, you were stunning, and all eyes were on you. Suddenly, the lights come on. The crowd moves away, and all around you are mirrors. You see yourself for the first time, just like you did a year ago, just like you imagined yourself a year ago. You look incredible. The feelings you have now cannot be described. This is the best day of your life. You dreamed about this moment. wrote about this moment, prayed about this moment, and fought all of your life for this moment. It is finally a reality. Oh, what a feeling. Where are you? What are you wearing? Who is with you? Who is not with you? Hold that thought. Don't answer that last question because they don't even matter. This is what my mind's eye showed me December 2011. I kept hearing the title to my first book, Your Mind's Eye, over and over and over again until I finally wrote it out on paper. It just would not stop. And that's when I realized that my purpose was screaming out, Tamika, it is time for the world to hear your story. The cheering in the secret best dress contest was just an analogy. It signified you now accepting the call to walk in your purpose. You are best dressed when you are walking in your divine and radiant true self. The image that God had intended you to resemble when he first thought of you was placed on you from the beginning of time. The people that were cheering were actually the angels standing up applauding you for accepting your call. All of the heavens rejoice once we say yes to our greatness. Go on, shake your feathers, child. Talk that money, whatever. Walk that walk, money. Yeah, I see you. And then soon the whole world too. It belongs to us. Come on now, take a journey with me to explore through your mind's eye. That was the introduction to this short but powerful little book. So it's backwards, isn't it? Yeah. How you all like that? I'm loving this book already. Thank you so much. That was given to me. That introduction right there was given to me December 2011. And how I wrote the introduction out, I had a surgery, a partial hysterectomy. Oh, okay, it's not backwards to you. Okay. I had a partial hysterectomy in 2011. And so what happened was, I think it was maybe about 3 or 4 weeks into the recovery, I was sitting on the side of the bed and I was in agony. And if anybody has ever had surgery on their abdomen, had a C-section or any type of surgery down there, it is excruciating. And so I was in agony, just trying to get comfortable. And the darndest thing happened. I had this vision of this lady on stage telling her story to the whole world. And at first I thought it was a Percocet. I said, I must be high as a kite. Because why am I seeing this lady with this afro? And so as I was doing like this, trying to see inside my own head. Yeah, I thought I had lost it. But as I continued, the vision wouldn't go away. And so what happened was, in the vision, I saw this lady. And I said, wow, she resembles me. It was just a silhouette of this lady. And I was light years ahead of my time. So in other words, God showed me in my future. And that wasn't the first time. That was the first time I recognized it. When I really caught on to what God was saying to me. Because over 20 years I had been asking, who am I? Why am I? Why am I made? And so after I saw that vision, I immediately started writing because I said, what is that? How was I able to see me inside of my head? And so that's when God told me, he said, that was your mind's eye. And I said, wow, your mind's eye, your mind's eye. Our mind is nothing but, it shows us premier pictures of what's to come of our lives. And my premiere was just starring myself. Okay. So that's what I wrote. I wrote that introduction out in 2011. But I had to go through some more hell. So I didn't make this a reality until June 13, 2013. Homeless. And I wrote my book on a cell phone. Yeah, on a cell phone. I didn't even have a computer because, like I said, didn't have a house, didn't have a car, and I had to put my dog to sleep. She had cancer, so it was a whole bunch of stuff going on with me. But I tell people, that's when warriors are built. That's when champions are made. Okay, I had $3,000 to get my book published, but I was too comfortable. Yes, I was. Some of you right now listening, you're too comfortable. Yes, you got it going on, but there is a reason why authors write books. I had to write to keep from going crazy. So it was my therapy. And how I got to that book was this. I was in my, thank you so much. I was at my brother's home. You know, I was passed around like a joint, y'all. So if anybody has ever listened to me, I am real. I keep it 100. So I was homeless. Me and my children was passed around from house to house. I was grateful, truly grateful. And at that time, I was distraught. I wasn't destitute or anything like that, but I was broken. My spirit was broken. But even still, I refused to quit. And what happened was when suicide came across my mind that day at my brother's house, I just got up and went to the bathroom. And I felt like I wanted to cry. So when I looked in the mirror at this lady, she was pissed off. The lady looking back at me was myself, but it was a real me. It was a different me. She was heated, and she just said, let me go, turn me loose. Let me fight this for you. So that was my champion. That was my warrior. Okay. So we all have that. We all have a warrior inside of us. You know, so, but I ain't mean to say all that. But that that is what's happening to me right now. I understand that. I sure do. I understand that, you know. And I would just say to anybody who was in that, you know, who was in the such situation that I was in, honey, God makes no mistakes. He makes no mistakes, you know. And most of us are put in a situation where we have nowhere else to go but up. And many of you have heard that, but that's not cliche. That's real talk. When I was comfortable, I didn't write the book. I kept messing around with it and didn't do it. It was at that moment when I had arrived at Pissville Valley. That means I was past pissed. I was mad as hell, you know, and it seemed like I was a liar because I was the person that people went to for advice. And here it is. I can't even talk my own self out of depression. I lost my house. I lost both of my cars. I was the first to get married and the first of my siblings to get a divorce. And they're all still married. So I had a lot of questions for God. Why me? You know, I believe you. Why am I going through this? Why not me? If not, I would have been probably stuck up because I never went through anything. So now, because I went through that, I can talk to the homeless person. I talk to the divorced woman. I can talk to the single mom. You know, I can talk to the lonely woman because I'm not lonely. I'm just alone. I can talk to that lady or that man who had a lot of money, lost a lot of money, lived in a big house, lost a big house, live in a cute house. You know, I can talk to that person who had to keep asking people to take them to the store. You know, and when you had your car, you didn't. The only thing they had to do was just get the keys and just leave. But yet, you're being treated different. So I understand that. I understand living with family who say they love you and turn their back on you. I understand all of that. So when I tell you I was broken-hearted, I was broken beyond broke. And because God gave me 3 little children that I had to be their champion for, I couldn't kill myself. And the insurance policy does not pay for parents who commit suicide. Okay? Yes, because I bought $1 million policy thinking that I could go ahead and kill myself and leave money to my children. And for those of you who may be thinking that right now, somebody love you. I would never in a million years believe that nobody loves you no matter what you did. You still have a life, you still have a dream. And it's time for you to live it. You know. So that's all I want to share. There's so much in this little book, you know, that I won't tell you tonight. You just got to download it tomorrow. You know, and please leave me a review. I need to know that it's helping somebody. You know, I really do, because as authors, it takes a lot out of people who are doing a self-help book. A fantasy book or a romance book, yeah, it may take us some time because we got to make up characters and all that. But to give you a piece of our heart that we like held on for dear life, just talk about being molested and actually putting that in my book, yeah, that's in here. It's in there. You know, that was hard. But I can't keep all of that good stuff because so many people think they're alone, and they're not. You understand? Poor people go through the same thing rich people go through. Married people go through the same thing single people go through. Hell is just hell. Okay, nobody escapes bad things happen to them. It doesn't matter. As long as you're living, you're going to go through some things. Spirit Love said, I will be reading it tomorrow and I will leave you a review. I appreciate it so much. I sure do. You know, so, and I mean, that's about it. Like I said, I just wanted to get up here, and I always talk too much. I'm a speaker. So speakers, just like pastors, you know, we say we're going to go 5 minutes and end up going 30 minutes to an hour. We just can't help it. You know, I love to talk, you know. So for anybody that may have an issue finding out really who they are, this book can help you. Because I asked you 5 questions. That main question in the back of that book is, what is your purpose? Question 2 is, what do people always compliment you on? That's the key. Those are clues. Because your gift is second nature to you. It's like natural. It's so easy. You know, there are many things that you do, but this one or 2 things, you are the bomb.com. You are excellent at it. You are an expert in it, and you don't even know it because you think it's just so easy. Purpose is not hard. It's just a mindset. We got to tear down some walls and out this old mind of ours to really accept that thing that is so easy for us and hard for others. That's what you're supposed to be doing. So I just gave you the first 2 questions. I always give so much, but I promised myself I would not ask you or tell you questions 3, 4, and 5. I can't do it. I don't care how much you beg. You know, but that was it. If this is your first time seeing me, please follow me. And I believe I've followed majority of you all. So, but that was it, you all. I do appreciate your time. I don't know how long we've been up here, but I wanted to keep this under ½ hour. You know, but that was it. You all have a beautiful night. And remember, Kindle, Your Mind's Eye, author Tamika Griffin. And share it, you know, share the link with others. Let them know, hey, this lady is giving away her free book on Kindle. Please download it and read it. Okay? So I thank you for listening. You all have a beautiful night. God bless you.